Hello everybody and welcome back to Kalinovka. So it's been a little while since we've been on, in between doing the 200 horsepower challenge videos last week. This has been the longest gap between episodes on Kalinovka, so yeah, it's been a while, but just wanted to start by saying I did forget to deduct the 7,000 for the productions in May. So I've just deducted 14,000 for May and June. So we're all up to date with that. But the money has also gone down because I filled up the fuel tank here. So that's 5,000 litres. And then I did go around repairing and washing pretty much all of the equipment. There is a few bits that we haven't done, which are the bits that are in the sheds over there. But all of the main stuff, the tractors, harvester, forage harvester there, trailers, etc., they've all been repaired and washed. So all the repair fees have taken the money down. Over here, I have placed a new shed. So we've stored the hay bales away now, so they're not in our way. All nice and neat in there. I'm not going to need that many, I don't think. So we may end up selling some of those. I've also got all of the pallets over from productions. So we've got honey, bread. We've got a couple of lettuces on there. Got some sour cream. Got a first pallet of sour cream. And we've got 2 pallets of milk packaging. I've taken over the firewood. So I've sold all that. That was 5 pallets of firewood we had, which I've sold because that's the most finicky of them, because we have to unload them off the trailer, etc. So I've done all that off camera. So this is all ready to sell, but I am going to wait because we're going to productions. In the agro product company, we have a pallet of ketchup spawned, but we are very close to another pallet of ketchup and then a pallet of preserved carrots and preserved beetroot. So I'm just going to wait until they spawn and then they can be added to the selling. The other thing, so in the when we last did a big sale, I picked up all the planks of wood and I sold them, and then just after I realised that there was a supplying transport contract for pallets. Well, sorry, planks, not pallets, planks. So this time, I've taken it on because it reappeared. I don't know whether it ever left or whether it just reappeared, but so it's 7,000 litres of planks for 35 grand. So we've got 6. I've moved them out of the spawn point actually. So we had 6 pallets of planks and we've got 142 litres towards another pallet. So I'm hoping by the end of this month, we'll have 1 more pallet, which will make 7. So that will fulfill that contract. We've got 15 hours and 5 minutes. So hopefully by the end of the month, we'll have another pallet. Yeah, possibly. But the price for planks, we go to the time saving stock check. Where's our planks? Yeah, so we've got just over 6,000 litres, and the best price for that is 20 grand. So they're the best price is 3,300. So even if you added on another 3,000 to the best price, we're still going to make 12 grand more than the best price. And the best thing about it is they're going to the carpenter. So that's where our planks are, and they're going over the road. So once we've got that 7th pallet, I might just use a bit of cheeky super strength and just throw them over into the sell point for 35 grand. So yeah, but we're going to wait for the agro product company stuff to spawn, and then we can do a big sell again. It's not as much as last time, but there is still a fair amount, so it'll make a good bit of money. So the canola is still got a couple of months left. The wheat, I think, has got another month. Yeah, I think that's got one more month. But the rye is ready to harvest. Where are we? Over here. So this is our rye field, and that is now ready to harvest. The grass is saying ready to harvest, but we'll leave it one more month. But we've got two. Oh, that was the other thing. I completely forgot. I did say I was going to bump it up to 2-day months. And I think June was the first time we could do that, but I completely forgot, and we're now in June. So I'm just going to leave the time at ×1. And then in August, we're definitely going to put the days per month to 2. But I was hoping there'd be quite a few harvest contracts, because if we look on the menu here, there is quite a few fields ready to harvest, and a lot of those are rye. But the field next to us is barley, I think it was. Yeah, barley. And that is ready to harvest. And I kind of want another field. So we've got these two. We've got the sugar field over here. We've got 29 there, and then we've got our field here. But yeah, I kind of want another field, and with it being so close and also ready to harvest, I'm thinking this one. I've got the harvester over here ready for the rye. Nice and clean. Yeah, we have got a fairly big discount on this field because of the amount of contracts we've done with the field owner. So I'm thinking where are we? If we go into this menu, it's 259,000, but that's 30% off because of the amount of contracts we've done for that farmer. If we were to lease it, farmland 66. So if we were to lease that, it would cost us £3,705 per day. And the field price in that menu is 370,560. If we were to get a bank loan for 270, did it over 5 years, or shall we do 10? Let's do 10. Let's not make it too hard on ourselves. So 2,608 92. So I think I'm going to do that. Get another field. So quite a big field as well. There we go. Now we're going to buy that field. Yeah, it's quite a big field. Oh, I did get 10,000 euros more than I needed, but not to worry. So there we go. That is now our field. So potential harvest is 104,000 litres. So I'm thinking I'm going to put that, most of that, into the grain mill and get some regular flour processing. Because all these things that we're making, if we set them to distributing, eventually when we come, so say we distribute the normal flour, because I think in the grain mill, wheat and barley flour are just normal flour. Then you've got oat, corn and rye flour, which are separate flours. So if we look in here, normal flour will do bread. Corn flour and normal flour will do cornbread. Obviously the rye bread we've got going with just the rye flour. Baguettes take 3 types of flour, which by the look of it is, the problem is normal flour, rye flour and oat flour have all got the same symbol. So I'm going to have to try and guess which one's which, but if we have the flour in there and it's distributed, then when it comes to it, we can start doing stuff. The same with these puffs, like strawberry puffs. We've got eggs, we've got milk, water's easy, we've got strawberries producing. So it's just the 2 flours and sugar. We'll have sugar eventually. So it's just trying to plan things to get these productions going. So yeah, we're going to have a lot, and can we feed chickens barley? I can't remember. Doesn't say, does it? It says grain, but I can't remember whether it's just wheat, sorghum. Sure you can do barley. Sure you can. Maybe not, but we'll see. So yeah, we've now got these 2 fields to harvest, which is going to be quite a big job. Sheep are all doing fine. They are producing wool. So we've got a little bit of wool going at the moment, 177 there. It'll be around the same in this one, 220. But yeah, so I think that's everything caught up. So we're just going to jump in the Belarus, hook up to the trailer. I am thinking of turning manual attach off. I have done it in my Buckland series. I do like the mod. I really like the mod. It's really good for realism, but it can just get a bit of a pain after a while. Keep having to get in and out of the tractor, and yeah. So I may disable that at some point. was I going to say? Yeah, we'll get a lot of straw off this as well. So the straw and probably some of that hay can be sold as well. So yeah, everything is running well. Did just want to go and check the other field by the sawmill actually, because I haven't been up there for a while. It's easier to go to the greenhouse and go up and have a look. Yeah, so they're another 3 to 4 months off being ready. But with the soybeans, I may look at the oil mill, because there is an oil mill on the map. Sure there is. I think it's this one. Yeah, oil extraction plant. I'm sure that does the normal oil, but it also does the does like corn oil and soybean oil, I think. Is it soybean? Might not be actually. I might have to check that off camera. But anywho, let's get this harvest up and running. And I think I'm going to put this all into a cinematic with both fields. Do let me know in the comments if you don't mind cinematics in the time lapse. Do try not to do too many, but the thing is, the cinematics allow me to do more jobs in less time, as opposed to a time lapse where you're just doing one job. So yeah, I do prefer doing the cinematics, but just let me know in the comments how you feel about them, whether you think it's alright doing them, or if you'd rather I didn't do so many. But yeah, let's get cracking on. I'll see you when it's all harvested.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. What's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants? And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but thinking about him. And would he understand if I told him how I feel about him?
Right, so that is the harvesting all done. And let me tell you, it took a very long time. So if I just go into flight mode, quickly show you. So this new field took around 3 hours, I think, real time, to about 2.5 to harvest and get everything transported over to the grain mill. So this field, I got all the barley over to the grain mill straight. The rye field, I just put it into our silo, but I have now moved that over to the grain mill as well. So we got just over 17,000 litres of rye. And the barley we got 135,139 litres. So yeah, that's pretty good considering it would barely have been fertilised or anything like that. So yeah, but yeah, it took a long time. For those keen-eyed viewers out there, there is a difference in the size of in the distance between the swaths after we get past that tree. That is because I got up to that tree, and then came out of it, went off to do something, came back in, carry on, finished the whole field with our harvester, took it over near the sheep to put the grain header back on the trailer, and the game crashed before I could save it. So yeah, I had to come back in, and of course we had the rest of the field to harvest still. So I just leased the Class Lexion with a 13.7 metre header, just to get the field finished, because I'd already done it once and I didn't want to spend another 2.5 hours doing it again. So yeah, that's the reason there's a distance between the swaths, because I had a bigger header. But I think my plan going forward is going to be to split this field into two. So I'm going to get rid of the tree, or the two trees, and then we'll put a sort of dividing strip of grass probably down the middle, and then we'll have two fields rather than one, just so that moving forward harvesting won't take as long and we can put two different crops in. It's just a bit too big, to be honest. So yeah, that is the plan. I have got other plans for later on in this episode, but you can see I've baled the rye field raw. So we've got 9 bales there, 5,500 litres I think they are. So they'll go into our storage shed. But the rest of this straw, I'm not going to bale it. But I will show you what I'm going to do a bit later on for that. Just turn that off, flight mode, etc. So actually we'll get the barley flour started producing. To start producing, sorry. But we will also set flour to distribute. And then that can distribute to the various productions that need normal flour. One of which will be the agro product company. And in there we can do pasta with just flour and water and pallets. So once we've got some flour transferred over there, we'll get that running as well. So we'll have pasta, ketchup and the 2 preserved foods running out of that production. We're a little way off doing potato chips as we haven't got any of the ingredients. But oil is something I do want to start doing. But we obviously don't have any sunflower oil at the moment. So we have got cheese because that's being distributed from the dairy factory. We've got spice mixture and pallets. So it is just potatoes and sunflower oil. But later down the line we can look at doing that. Spice mixture will need to be topped up pretty soon, I think. So we might get 2 or 3 pallets over just to top that up. If we go over here now, I've got the lorry over because we have now got our pallets spawned. So I'm going to load those up. And then by the time we've loaded all that up and got it all sold, we've got a plank, right? So we've got a, let's just go over here quickly actually. So as I said, I am just going to do this with super strength. It's that one. What's happening here then? I can't get the HUD up. Strange. Right, there we go. Let's try that again. Yeah, so why is that not working now? Super strength disabled because we got lumberjack mod on, but it won't let me pick anything up. Just bear with me 1 second. Right, I don't know what was going on there, but my Alt 1 wasn't working to bring the HUD back up, and neither was super strength with the lumberjack mod where you press Alt twice to permanently activate super strength. But yeah, so as I said, I'm just going to quickly use super strength for this to deliver these 7 pallets just over to that building in front of us. We'll just turn the interactive zone markers on. Yeah, good. Got a bit worried then. I thought it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. Yeah, I know, super strength, a bit cheaty, but just wanted to get this contract completed, which hopefully that will. Excellent. So that will give us a lot more money, 35,000, than selling the 7 pallets at their best price, like I said before. So that was well worth doing. So we've got a few more harvesting contracts come up now with the rye, pretty much. So neither of those are any good for us. So we will jump back over to the agro product company and get these loaded up. As you can see, this forklift looks like a different machine now. It's been cleaned. So we should get quite a nice bit of income from all this lot. Struggling to get up there. There we go. Should just be able to get those 2 pallets on top. Just nudge them together. So I haven't really looked best prices, best sell points, etc. But I think we'll just sell these wherever we can. Right, I'll see you at the sell points. So just coming up to the first sell point, which is store products on the left here. So I think a lot of the stuff will sell here. Okay, so 38,776. And then all that's left is the honey and lettuce, which will take up to the roadside market. Should take both of those, I think. Here we are at the roadside market. Get the rest of this sold. There we go. Excellent, another 15,000. So, just gonna leave the, actually no, we need to take the lorry back. I've got to swap trailers because we need to get the milk over to the dairy. I think we've got about 5,500 litres in the cow barn, and the dairy has run out, so not doing a very good job of this. There is a man under my lorry. Do apologise. He has now disappeared. But yeah. Oh dear. So we've got 5,243 litres of milk, which we're just going to drop off here at the dairy. Is this the dairy? I'm getting confused now. Oh, that's the dairy. Yes. Thought it was. Losing my mind. So that should set all those off running again. Yeah, there we go. So as soon as we've got sugar producing, harvested the sugar beet and then put the sugar into the sugar mill, we can get yogurt running as well, and that'll be all of those productions in the dairy factory running. But yeah, so all the little jobs getting done. Just head back to the yard. And then I will show you my plan. So at the moment I am just going to use the tanker here for slurry as well. And that will become clear in a second. I know we've just used it for the milk. So why is that not coming up? Oops. Let's just try this side. Yeah, we have just used it for the milk. And going forward, I would probably prefer to use two separate tanks. But for now, we're just going to have to use the same one. If I can get it near the trigger. Okay. Sure, this tank takes slurry. No, it doesn't. Okay. So the only other one we've got, where is it? The under animals, wasn't it? The only other one we've got is this one, and it only holds 3,200 litres. Oh, that doesn't do slurry either. Oh. We're going to have to buy a slurry tank. Right. Okay, so we'll scrap that for a minute. So I will show you now my plan. So as I say, I've baled some of the straw, but the straw on the bigger field, I wanted to do something else with. So I'm going to place a production. And it is going to be, I can find it. Oh, this is going very well, isn't it? I haven't installed it. I will be back in a second. Right, we will try again. So, it is the mini biogas plant by Disturb Simulations. So there's a few options. You've got mini BJ with a refueling station, a refueling station on its own, just the mini biogas plant, or a small refueling station. So that is if you've got any vehicles that run on electricity or methane, which we haven't. So I'm just going to get the standard biogas plant. Now, I know it doesn't really fit in with the area, but with this we can do slurry, silage, potatoes, straw, sugar beet and manure, and they all produce digestate, electric charge and methane, which we can sell. So from our straw we can make a lot of money from the electric charge and the methane. So I think it's going to be well worth doing. So I'm just going to place that there. Now there is a solar panel on the roof, so I'm not sure if that generates any income or whether that's just to do with the electric charge. I'm not sure. It doesn't say it generates any income, but you never know. Either way, it's going to make us a lot of money from the straw and the slurry that we've got. I mean, we've got 140,000 litres of slurry, I think. So, yeah. So we put all the inputs in here. And I'll just show you here. So we've got silage, slurry, manure, sugar beet cut, sugar beet, potatoes and straw. So from straw we get 80 electric charge, 50 methane and 120 digestate from 840 litres of straw. So what we could do is put the straw in, keep all of them as storing, which I think is spawn. If you set them to spawn, it will store it rather than sell it or distribute it. But then we could then, just thinking on the spot now, I've got this production somewhere. This one here, production shed from Omatana. So you can use, I think you can use digestate and something else to produce either seeds or solid fertilizer. I'm not sure which. So we could place that down as well. And then the digestate we could use to make one of those. So all from straw, which is a free byproduct. We could potentially get some other things running, but I'm not going to place that one yet. We'll have a look into that. So the straw I need to pick up. So to do that, I'm going to use this, the KPKU 75 picker. So it's basically a forage wagon, trailed forage wagon. And we can attach a trailer, so we can pick up the straw, get it straight into the trailer, and then tip the trailer at the biogas plant. So that's 5.5. And then we need to look at something for slurry, don't we? So I'm not actually sure what tanks I've got. That will do slurry. Not a lot by the look of it. There's, well, one, which is this one. I think we'll get that. Brown for slurry. That'll do. Excellent. So I think before we end the episode, I'll just I'll go and get all of that stuff, get it back to the farm, and then we'll do one load of slurry and one load of straw. Get it in there and we can see how it's running. Right, so we've got 10,000 litres of slurry. So I think that will go in possibly here. There we go. And then the so that little forage pickup worked really well. Pleased with that. Then this goes in here, I believe. There we go. So I think the forage wagon has actually got not the wagon, well, the picker. I think it has actually got a little bit of a capacity. Yeah, as you can see, 15,349, and the trailer only holds 14.5, so may possibly have a little bit of a capacity on that. But so we'll switch slurry on, and we'll switch straw on, and there we go. Electric charge, methane, and digestate all being produced. Very good. Excellent. Very pleased with that. So, yeah, that is where I'm going to leave this episode. Sorry if it's the second sort of half of it after the cinematic has been a little bit rushed. It has been, to be honest. After I had the problem with the field, it did put me back, and I just wanted to make sure I could get the episode out on time, because it has been a while since we've been on Kalinovka. So yeah, I did sort of rush a little bit to get it done, but apologies for that. I will excuse me. I will get the rest of the straw picked up and put into the BJ, if we can get enough in it, actually, because it only holds 75,000 litres, and the slurry as well. And then I'll deal with that middle sort of island in the field, get this split into 2 fields, and probably get them both ploughed, limed and ploughed. And then we'll see what we've got to do in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the episode, as rushed as it has been. Got a few little jobs done, so pretty pleased. And we're only halfway through the month of June, so... But yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.